welcome to our last episode of GEMS TV this year.
Our last episode will feature all of the 8th grade staff.
Next year, our district is adopting a new school calendar. Here's Carson with more information.
Next year, we'll have a completely different district calendar than this year, including a week off in February, but unfortunately, way less 3-day weekends. Let's get to the principal's opinion on this new calendar. What day will school start and what day will school end?
The first day for students next school year is August 14th, and the last day for students is June 4th. I'm going to be honest, I haven't really fully looked at what the new calendar is in comparison to what the calendar was this year, but by quick glance, it's very similar to what we've had this year, and I don't really have strong feelings either way.
How do you feel about us having more weeks off than singular days?
I feel okay about it. Sometimes we need that break, especially we had a very long school process from when we came back from winter break until spring break, because spring break was a little later this year than in years past, and staff and students definitely felt that. As far as the days off next year, they're very similar. They just might be a Monday, Tuesday instead of a Friday, Monday. But then in February, we do have that week break rather than the Friday, Monday. So I think it'll be a good break for students and staff to kind of refresh and come back to school ready to go.
Do you like the new calendar schedule?
I actually do. I appreciate having that break in February. Hopefully we get some good snow next year, and then that's a good week of snowboarding for me.
Do you like this year's calendar or last year's calendar better?
I look forward to next year's calendar. I think that little break there will be nice. Until we kind of experience that, I won't know which one I'd like better. So we'll see next year.
Thank you. What's your opinion on the new district schedule next year?
I don't mind it. I definitely like having spaced out days off instead of having it all clumped together. Kind of makes it so we don't have any dry months, but I don't mind it.
Thank you. Now that we have an inside look on the new calendar, I'm reporter Carson Moore with videographer Ava Shanahan signing off.
We had a chance to ask some 8th graders what they were most excited about after promotion.
What are you most excited about for promotion?
Not waking up at 7 in the morning every day.
I'm just excited to walk the stage and afterwards, summer go on side quests with the bros.
Just going into the summer, going on date skis at McDonald's and running side quests with the bros and just hanging out with my friends more.
Getting out of the school and going to high school.
To leave the school, going to high school.
Leaving the school.
Going to a different school.
Just staying up in the stadium and just,
Congratulations to Ms. Saul for receiving the Teachers Who Make a Difference award.
Here's Ms. Fernandez to explain why she was chosen.
Most of you know Ms. Saul as the 7th grade science teacher. Well, recently she won an award for making a difference.
And so it is a Teacher Who Makes a Difference is an award that goes across the state, and specifically for our area, we are reached out to by the AXA organization to nominate a teacher that makes a difference on our campus for students and or staff.
What led to you deciding Ms. Saul as the winner?
I go into every single classroom at least once a month, and consistently whenever I was in Ms. Saul's classroom, she was doing things to recognize students. Students were highly engaged, not always on Chromebooks. They were hands-on. She uses a lot of different strategies within the classroom for for students to acknowledge when they need help. She uses a cup system. She recognizes portrait of a learner. She recognizes the classroom expectations and the school expectations. She does a lot to make sure her students are learning.
What's your favorite thing about Ms. Saul?
I love the way how she teaches.
How is Ms. Saul a good teacher?
She's a good teacher because the way she teaches everyone.
Now we know a little bit more about this award. This is reporter Enrique de la Cruz, videographer Savannah Ortiz Angels with GEMS TV.
Back to the 8th graders, and now we will hear about some of their most embarrassing moments at GEMS.
GEMS 8th graders have had a great 3 years here. Let's ask them some of their most embarrassing moments at GEMS.
It was point break, and I was playing musical chairs, and it was me, the last person, and I ran to go to the chair, and I was sagging my pants, and my pants fell down.
I was in a rally, and I broke the chair.
Okay, the last one was when I was in point break and we were playing musical chairs and Mr. Smith literally sat on top of me and I literally pushed him off and said, "Get off me, old man." Mr. Smith, I love you and I'm sorry.
When I fell down the stairs.
We hope the 8th graders had an amazing time here at GEMS and have a great time at high school. I'm reporter Riley Stowers with videographer.
We had a chance to catch up with Mr. Woods to get his response on the Chromebook TikTok challenge.
Here's Carson with more.
Recently, there have been multiple trends on TikTok destroying school Chromebooks, including jamming lead into the Chromebooks and making them smoke. Let's talk to Mr. Woods to see how this can affect us. How can doing these Chromebook trends affect staff and students on campus?
Okay, great question. So first off, any trend that did that come off, is that a TikTok? Is that TikTok that came off of? Yeah. Okay, so I have to be really nice here. So if TikTok drives you to do stupid things, then we need to talk about the choices that you make. And if one of the TikTok trends is to destroy school property and that you're okay with that, the issue will be, well, you'll get in a lot of trouble, and we'll address that. But also, you destroy the Chromebook, and that's the whole unit through which you learn. So it doesn't make sense to destroy the equipment by which you are learning and getting your education because of something that you saw on TikTok. I think that's insane. But okay, go ahead. Sorry, next question.
What are the dangers of this trend?
Well, from what I'm hearing and reading is that there is a fire and safety hazard. So apparently, that's what I've read. I don't know exactly because I haven't seen it. But from what I understand, it's a safety thing.
What are the punishments for doing this trend?
Well, if they come across my desk and somebody's messed up their laptop, so there's some California Ed code. It'll be destruction of school property, and then I'll just notify the police officer and let them know that somebody's destroyed school property. And then what comes from that really is just the discipline that comes from destroying school property. Whatever the police officer has to say or do, I'm not sure what that is because it's separate. And then the cost of replacing the Chromebook. So it's quite a bit. If you're curious, just watch it on YouTube or TikTok, and don't do it yourself.
Now that we know the dangers of this trend, I'm reporter Carson Moore with videographer Ava Shanahan signing out for GEMS TV.
Now, what are 8th graders looking forward to in high school?
What are your thoughts on going to high school?
I'm chilling, but I'm low-key scared a little bit. Like new people.
My thoughts are pretty good. I'm excited to learn more.
I think it's gonna be pretty easy. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not even scared, bro. Like, it's gonna be so easy.
I'm very excited. I feel a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited because I get to see new people.
It's gonna be good, yeah. And I'm gonna like football, yeah.
I'm nervous, but excited at the same time.
It's the end of the year, but we have the last Fernandez files here.
Good morning, Panthers. It is the last edition of Fernandez Files for the school year. Just want to say congratulations to all you positive, productive, and professional Panthers. This last week we have a lot going on, some of which, if this is airing Wednesday, has already happened, and we're still looking forward to our last few things with a lot of things for 8th grade and some for 6th and some for 7th. So make sure you are following all those school expectations and still doing your best so that you can earn those end-of-year privileges. And look forward to seeing you all next year. And 8th graders, have a great start to your high school year. See you soon, Panthers.
And now we'll leave you with some staff members doing a famous 90s dance.
Have a great summer, Panthers!
Get this on, Fred. Get this. Ow, it's in my eye. Get it. Get on top, Fred. Get this up. Get this up. Get this up.
This is a new GEMS TV segment called Do That Dance, where we interview 4 staff members and have them do a dance from the 90s.
Come on, you gotta stay in the video. We'll be your backup dancer.
Come on, man, you gotta move back and forth. There you go. Oh my God, we're so bad.
Robert, step to the side, please. Gotta get Miss Ward.
I can't do this. Y'all gotta go away.
Robert, go behind them. You're in the way.
He ran the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta kind of lean with it.
Robert, go behind them. You're in the way.
He ran the ball.
This is a new GEMS TV segment called Do That Dance, where we
I'd like to thank our sponsors. Platinum level sponsors: Siller Construction, Lincoln Junior Zebras, Sierra Pacific. Gold level sponsors: Lincoln Museum, Mi Alegria Mexican Antojitos, Jensen Landscaping, Quality Metal Heating and Air. Silver level sponsors: Far West Rents and Ready Mix, Empire Gymnastics Center. Thank you for watching GEMS TV.